Hi, welcome to Games Lounge. I'm your host Sean, and on this episode we're going to be talking about some new games we've got coming in the studio and what you can expect over the next few episodes.
Games Lounge.
We had a meeting with some of the guys from Games Lounge and they came over to the studio and we were testing out some new bits of equipment like a video capture card, so we can hopefully get some good clean footage of things from the Wii U, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Tony has also been working away on our Dreamcast and he's now got some of the bits fixed in it, so we're hoping to have that in the studio again in the next week or so, with some modifications where we can start playing through our old games like I mentioned last episode. We've also just had word from Nintendo's new PR company in the UK, which is Pretty Green. We got in touch with them and we asked them for review copies or sample copies so we can test them in the studio. And the first game that we're going to be getting is Splatoon. We're hoping to have that around about the 23rd to 25th of May. And once we do get that in the studio, limitations aside for what we can show you, obviously the release is on the May the 29th, I think it is, but regardless of those limitations we should be able to show you a decent bit of the footage and gameplay from Splatoon. It'd be good to get it in the studio, test it out and give your feedback on that one. So we'll maybe get Lindsay and maybe some of the other guys to have a shot of it and see what they think. If you recall, last year, myself and Lindsay went down to Nintendo's post-E3 event and we played Splatoon down there and it was a pretty damn good game. This is the full version, so it's got a lot more stuff added to it. We have got our Splatoon Inklings and the amiibo characters ordered, so we'll be able to test those out once we get the full version on the 29th, so keep an eye out for that. We are looking for both male and female presenters to help present Games Lounge going forward. So if that's something you're interested in, if you're into your games, if it's something you feel you'd like to be a part of within Games Lounge, if you want to research games, talk about them, get in touch, contact us at media@smallfryunify.com, send us an email and we'll get back to you and maybe you can pop into the studio. If there's people further afield in other places that would like to help out with the show, get in touch with us. Again, the same email address. We do need people that are in various areas, so if that's something you're interested in and you want to give us a different perspective from it further afield, then yes, get in touch because we do need that as well. This week we also saw the reveal of the new Assassin's Creed. It looked like it was set in London. It's kind of like almost a Gangs of New York style look. It does look like it's using the same engine as previously. We never sat and watched the stream, unfortunately. We only saw a little bit of it. Because of the constant releases, it's kind of lost a little bit of its potency. I wish some of these game companies would step back a bit, maybe give it a couple of years between new releases. Kind of like what Rockstar does, although they do take about 5 years between releases, maybe even longer. And the same with Nintendo, some of their games like Zelda take like 5 years before they make a new one. So it'd be nice to see Ubisoft maybe go ahead and take their time with some of these games. They did announce that they are delaying The Division, so they are delaying that one, hopefully to make it better. They did do that with Watch Dogs as well though, and it turned out pretty abysmal. This week there was also news that Oculus, behind the Oculus Rift, they revealed their final specifications for being able to run the Oculus Rift on a PC. It looked like it needed some quite beefy specs. I'm not sure if you'll be able to run it on our Mac, although we have got Windows installed on a partition and it is an i7 Pro Mac, so hopefully we'll get away with that. If not, we'll hopefully have someone in the studio that can maybe bring in a PC that will be able to run it. But that's something we are looking forward to. It's not going to be released until next year, but considering there is competition, we're hoping that the Oculus Rift does push it forward, and when it does release the consumer version, that it's cheap enough and it's advanced enough that you don't get motion sickness or anything like that. Remember, as always, you can contact us on our social networks, on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. You can also check us out on our Patreon page. At the end of this video, you'll see the link on the final part of the video. It should be somewhere around about here. Keep an eye out for that. If Games Lounge is something you'd like to support and you'd like to see us carry on going forward, going to events, covering more games, getting presenters in the show like I mentioned, then please support us on that because your help will make it all possible. This is something we do in our spare time. We put our own money into it, so the more help you give us, the better we can make it and the more we can carry on.